Hi everyone, Goldie here. Thanks for stopping by. I haven't done a video in quite a minute. I have been just kind of crazy busy with this cough situation. Hopefully it's not going to jump up on us and make an appearance. Maybe. Don't be surprised. But yeah, I have been super busy. I've had some private contracts that I've worked on for some customers and got those things finished and suddenly decided, okay, I was going to get a destash prepared. And so I've gone through one end of my craft room to the other. And, I don't keep a whole lot of stuff on hand, so I don't really have a whole lot to destash, but I did find some things. And so I thought I would get that stuff ready and just kind of let you guys know what I've been up to on the sidelines aside from that. I've been preparing to do a journal, and I know there's a lot to kind of get prepared for that. I want it kind of shabby and vintage looking, so I need dyed paper, coffee and tea dyed paper, doilies, like paper doilies, that sort of thing. I actually have some real parchment, not just tracing paper, but actual parchment, and have done some work on that. And what you're looking at right there is Christmas present from my husband. And I have to actually kind of laugh because I do have a tiara in my craft room, and this is the tiara. And once in a while, when I'm feeling kind of full of myself, I will put this on when my hair is up. And I'll tell him, he has to kind of bow to the queen or whatever. And it makes him laugh, but he always does. And so this year, or this last year for Christmas, Christmas 2016, this package came in the mail. And I'm thinking, what the heck is that? And so, it was Christmas. I didn't open it, even though it had my name on it, because I knew I hadn't ordered it. So I handed it to him and I said, here you go. This package came, blah, blah, blah. And he says, well, that's yours for Christmas. And I said, well, I have to wait until Christmas. I don't want to look at it, even though I was dying to see what was in it. So he wrapped it up. And on Christmas Day, time to open it. And I'll be doggone, but there's this crown. And this thing is super heavy. And it is a full-on, all the way around crown. And the papers and everything that were in it says that these are actually created sapphires, and they go all the way around the whole thing. And it is super heavy, and it is designed so that you can actually wear it, but it's supposed to be kind of like a home decor piece as well. And it is actually very pretty. And these are all Swarovskis, can't even say the word, all Swarovskis that are on it. And the man-made sapphires. Super cool. I absolutely love it. And like I said, I'm not kidding. It is crazy heavy. And so that actually sits right next to where I sit when I'm crafting. And you guys gotta forgive my nails. Look at this. Check this out. I have not had my nails done in a couple of weeks, minus that one right there that I put on to cover up this fingernail that actually, it splits back. It splits in the middle because once upon a time that was broken very bad. And as it grows out, unless you really watch what you're doing, or I should say I really watch what I'm doing, it splits like right down the center right there, and it can split all the way back. Kind of, feels like a hangnail, but even though it doesn't bleed or anything funny like that, it still kind of hurts if you get it snagged. So yeah, more info than you guys needed. But so here's this. This was the year of the crown. So now you've seen that one. We're going to move her out of the way. And I have something else really cool to show you guys. So I wasn't kidding when I said it was the year of the crown. And we're going to take this off and do this handheld in just a minute. So hold on one sec. I was going to show you. I wasn't kidding when I said I have tea-dyed some papers. So these were actually dipped and put into the oven. So that's just one of them. I think I got the color okay. It's not really, kind of not really showing up real well on there on screen, but it looks pretty good. And all kinds of doilies, lots of different sizes. I've got, small ones. Oh, different shapes, different sizes, all tea stained. And just dipped them and dried them in the oven. Super, super cute. Different shapes, different sizes, and some ovals, and some rectangles. I was kind of pleased with how these turned out. I love the color, and they don't smell, which is really, really nice, but some a little darker than others, just depending on how long I left it in there, and I really like how those turned out. And then I have a few, and I think these are like 8 or 10 inches, something like that, so it's pretty good size. So you can see, size for size, not too bad compared to these little, what are these? I think these are probably like a 4-inch. So not too bad for size. Super cute. I love how they turned out. And you know, you might think that that takes forever to do, but it really seriously doesn't. It goes really super, super fast. And you just kind of have to stay on top of it, and you got to watch it. Don't want to walk away with them sitting in the oven. So, yeah. So that I've done just for fun on the side in between cleaning, making piles in the craft room, moving stuff from here and there. But I have this is the other lovely that I was going to tell you about. Now you guys, this is amazing. Hold on. You're only seeing the top part of it. So I'm going to take you off of here and I'm going to show you by hand. So I'm sorry that you guys are going to get jostled around. But there's that cough. Okay, so check that out. That is a crown. That is a crown made out of keys. And they are ginormous cast iron keys that actually fits on your head. But it was designed by my sister as a home decor piece. And it was a total surprise. And if you notice, everything is wire wrapped and right down to the flowers. Sorry about the jiggling around, guys, but look at little dangly bits, the crystals, the flowers. Get your finger out of the way, Goldie. The little flowers. There's even a dragonfly over there. Look at that. See if it'll focus. Come on. Gonna focus on that cute little dragonfly? Really? Just gonna be difficult today. There we go. But everything is glittered and sparkly and absolutely beautiful. But she decided that I needed a fairy crown. So this is the fairy crown that my sister made for me. And the keys to the fairy kingdom. And it's hard to show, really, but you know, it's actually pretty good size. I mean, there's my hand right there, and not kidding that actually fits on your head. And because those keys are actually made out of cast iron, I'm not sure where she found them, but they are absolutely amazing. And so, and even though it's March and I've had this since Christmas, okay, we're going to tear this whole situation up because I'm going to turn this so you can see. But I'm just going to let the fabric go with it. It's easier. But is that not beautiful? Absolutely amazing. The color in person is so much prettier than what you're actually seeing. But I wish you guys could see the sparkle on this thing. Because the whole, keys and all, everything is all very, 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 very sparkly. But, okay, so we're going to just come on around. Hold on. And like I said, it's been sitting in here in my craft room, so things need kind of like a little dust. And all of this, there's just so much motion that's actually in it. If you're, you know, seeing it and paying attention to what it is that is actually able to do. But just beautiful. And if anyone has ever seen the movie, I think it's a fairy tale or something like that. It's actually on Netflix right about now, so look it up maybe. And it's based during, I think, World War II. Might be World War I. I could be wrong, but way back in the day when photography was just, well, that'd have to be probably World War I. Back when photography was just kind of really getting started, these two little girls actually managed to capture fairies on camera. And so that's from back then. And so this is similar to something like that you'll see in that movie. But my sister made this for me and tried to convince me that she sold it to someone else when I caught her making it. And she's like, oh no, that was for someone and they ordered it and so I made it and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know what, here comes Christmas. Merry Christmas. And she had us both crying when she made that. But that is absolutely amazing in person. And it's beautiful. And I love it. And she's pretty proud of herself for being able to pull that off. But see if we can tip that down there so you can see it. But, so that being said, with what is this, we have a plotting a giveaway. And we're going to do a challenge giveaway. I will have more details about that soon, probably in the next day or two. And yeah, you can't really see that all that well from here, can you? But so yeah, a challenge giveaway is going to be ensuing here in the next few days on my channel, and has to do with fairies, and that's the only thing we can say about that. But I'm getting that prepared, trying to iron out the details with what I want done. And other than that, be on the lookout for some destashes. There's absolutely nothing major or fabulous, but I've got some cardstock and paper. There are, let's see, glitters and some things like that. Lots and lots of that sort of deal. And yeah, a few other things. And I might just say whatever and throw it all in the same box and have it go. And there's enough paper and cardstock that I'm actually having to ship it in a large, no kidding, large flat rate priority mail box because it just will not fit in any of the other boxes. So that being said, and it is the large box. It's the one that's actually full on 12 by 12 by 12. So big box, because nothing else, it just won't fit because there's just so much. I mean, the stack of papers is probably, you know, a good 5 or 6 inches tall, 7, something like that, but huge. So be on the lookout for that. And I've got some little mini hauls to do and a few other things. But yeah, I've been out of commission because I just couldn't talk, and now I've got this scratchy voice, but at least it's coming along. And I sound kind of halfway croaky like a bullfrog, but yeah. And one of the other things I want to do is I want to etch on this. And this is actually, pardon my arm, to go on your bedside table, water, like in the evening, nighttime, whatever. And I want to etch on that. So we may do that here soon. So there's that. But yeah, so I thought I would just share with you guys, let you know what was going on. So like I said, be on the lookout for those, for that destash, and there should be a haul coming up. And yeah, the challenge giveaway has to do with fairies. So be on the lookout for that. I'll chat with y'all later. Bye now.